Hello everybody and welcome to Tile Tale. This is a little game released by Sockpop, a studio that I've been supporting on Patreon for quite some time now. They put out one game a month, and it's a couple bucks a month to support them, so you get kind of a mixed bag of things. Some of them hit pretty hard, and some of them miss for me. The ones that hit generally do really well. I mean, so you may have seen Stacklands, which was a recent, very fast runaway success from them. You may have also seen Similand, which was another big runaway success for them. However, this is Tile Tale, their most recent entry into the one game a month thing. Let's take a look. It's a little puzzle game. Kind of a match 3, sort of not, because very quickly you will no longer be matching 3. Oh, technically it's a match 4, actually. So we have our pieces up here with various effects, and we're trying to get as high a score as possible. Down here we can spend one tile to shuffle everything that is on the board, and we will earn these little power-ups over time. So, let's play the game. You can begin by moving tiles around. Currently, the game is available on itch.io. I should have mentioned that up at the top. However, it is coming to Steam soon, TM. So we do want to match stuff, so I don't like this board very much. We'll push the desert tile down a little bit, I think. And then we'll do the same with this particular grass tile right here. And then I think we will move all of the grass tiles down and match with the 2 little animals on it, which is what gives us the power-ups. Then I can use this power-up to get 3 desert tiles in a row, just as so, bumping us up, and then we can get more. So we can either get a new type of card, I can simply get a bunch of random cards, or we can add something new to the deck. We're going to add a bunch of cards to the deck. I guess tiles to the hand, but I don't know what you call them. Move them down here, remove the tree, that gets us a score bonus, as well as some extra tiles. Not a bad little move, if I do say so myself. Again, I think I'm just gonna shuffle here. I'd rather have options. Let's add in a tree, and I think we're going to push this over slightly here, and not exactly where I want to be. I could just move the whole thing over and then push those 2 up, getting us a little bit more points. Push the 2 deserts down, clear another stack. With these one game a month kind of ideas, right? I really like the concept, but every now and again you will get a game that feels kind of rushed. And I will say that this is one that doesn't feel rushed necessarily, but I feel like it's kind of missing something. I almost wish that the playfield was bigger. I feel like there's some wasted screen space over here on the side, just as an example. However, in kind of the world of minimalist puzzle games, especially things that feel kind of swipe-based, this is definitely an intriguing one. I think we're going to add you to down there, push everything up, and then we get the opportunity to add something new to the deck. Once we've added something new to the deck, when we level up the next time, we'll have the option to remove something from the deck, because as you're going to see in a moment, stuff is going to start getting really busy on this little board. We're also going to eventually gain the option to increase the size of the deck, like I mentioned earlier. Enemies are going to start appearing on the deck, and we're going to need to clear those, or on the board. And the way we clear them is by matching tiles underneath them. But for $5, not a bad offering, honestly, from Sockpop this month. It's certainly hit harder than previous games, which I haven't bothered covering. And I am also not that big of a card game person, so I kind of passed over Stacklands, although that one ended up doing really well for them, so I'm happy. It's nice to see them getting success regardless of if the game's hit for me specifically. I think I'm going to push you up here. This is also going to kind of give us an opportunity to add on to things. There's more tall grass. Let's push this grass over and get that moved in. Perfect. Now, we're in kind of a weird spot, 'cause it's going to be a while before I get more tree tiles, so I don't really want to use this tree for anything. So we're just going to shuffle this. Push you over. Now, again, we're kind of in a toughy spot. I just have tall grass here. We are getting a tree next, followed by some short grass. So I kind of need to push this tall grass around if I want to actually do anything with it. Let's move you over. So these are the evil tiles that I was talking about spawning. When we get to deal with them now. Geez, I think I'm bungling this one. Let's move this over. Yeah, I'm absolutely bungling this one. Ay, ay, ay. You know what? Let's just call this one. Let's call this one a game. Because that's not going to last much longer. Let's dive back in. Play another round. Perfect. Off to a good start. I feel like if I don't, and this is kind of why I say I feel like this one might be a little bit rushed, or it feels a little bit rushed. I don't know if that's necessarily fair to say, but the reason it comes across as rushed is I feel like there's kind of a nonsensical logic to the balance of this, if that's maybe fair to say, where I can't really tell if the game is necessarily balanced fairly. Let's push you over top there. Because it does kind of feel like sometimes I'll just kind of get a bad hand and not make it through the first area. I might just be terrible. It's kind of hard to say. Well, next we get a forest piece, so there's that. Oh, geez. How do I push you down, push you up? Could do this, and then this, which gets us the 10, as well as 2 more tiles to place, which is a good addition. We get the star unlocked now that the pig is dead, because we killed it. Now we're going to move you up there. Happy bacon, I suppose. Move you across. Move you over. Ooh, I think I just screwed myself. Yep, we just screwed ourselves. Let's try this again. I have had some pretty good runs where I've gotten pretty far. But as another take on the kind of minimalist city builder style, I think the weird spot that this game is in is it's a sock pop game, right? And sock pop games are all at the same price point, with the idea that you support them on Patreon. But this game kind of existing independently of that is a little bit tricky, because this game kind of fills the same space as something like a Dwarf Romantic. However, Dwarf Romantic is a far better ask for the price point. There's many games actually currently available that kind of scratch a similar puzzle itch without asking as much of your wallet, which makes this one difficult to recommend. As somebody who supports Sock Pop on Patreon, I'm quite happy with this one. I quite enjoy playing it, and I've played quite a bit of it now. I mean, I'm about an hour in at this point. Just kind of messing around lightly. I was watching the Formula 1 practices earlier, and now I'm just kind of chilling playing this puzzle game. So as somebody who supports Sock Pop, I'm quite happy with this release. Here we go. We got an unlock. But as a creator on the internet, showing you games to take a look at, this more to me is just an example of check out Sock Pop on Patreon, because they really do put out some neat things. But the finished product is maybe not always worth buying on its own. Unless maybe this is a puzzle game that's really speaking to you. And you go, Blind, I need this in my library. In which case, there's links in the description of this video where you can wishlist this on Steam, or perhaps purchase it right now on itch. Okay, let's do this, and then we're gonna work with this grass here. So this allows me to skip the first tile in a row or column, which would allow me to basically place it in the middle. Like that. Let's push you down, push you over. I want the pig. Excellent. Move you over. I think we're gonna get another set of trees moving in, just like that. Okay, well, at least we got lots of pieces. Bring in more trees. And now we get the unlock. Let's grab a mud tile. So now it fills some mud tiles in. Let's push those down. Push you over, get the green tiles. We've got another mud tile. I'm gonna push you down and we're gonna... Oh, jeez, I shouldn't have done that. I kind of saw how I was screwing that up as I clicked and I was like, "Nrr," in slow motion, but it was too late. I guess we'll just do these forests. Now we got a good set of mud, as well as a piggy in the mud. Push that mud tile off the thing, get the mud square done. And bring you in. And also line up those trees. Push these over. Kind of want to drop it in there. I'm just not totally sure how much sense that makes. And push you down and push you over. Keep the square there, building. We're getting a lot of trees in the next little bit. So let's say screw the mud, move over here. We've got the black holes appearing again with the little void tiles, I guess. Let's hit them. We need to successfully deplete 2 tiles underneath it in order for it to work. That's 1 down, but they just keep appearing. Moving you over. Same with this and that. Start pushing you over. Push you off. Got to bring in more mud. Hopefully demolish some of these. My big problem with these portals is just kind of visual clarity. When there's all these pieces on top of them, it's really hard to tell what tile it is. But you know, with this kind of thing, you can't expect every single game to hit. That being said, I am having an unexpectedly large amount of fun with this. It's a very compelling little puzzle, and I'm enjoying it for that reason. Let's move that up, get rid of that mud. That very, very, very hard to discern mud. Move you up. Move you up. I have nowhere to put that, so we're just going to scramble this. Well, looks like we just need to line up the mud because that's all that we have. Oh, geez, that's not even mud. That's sand. There we go. Well, we can get this, get an extra tile up here. So we can unlock Rocky. We could remove a certain tile type, or I could just add 10. We're going to add 10. See if we can save this. Can maybe recover this. Knock you in. That should be 4 of those. Perfect. Clears a bunch of baddies. We level this up again. If we manage that, we'll be able to extend the size of the board, which is something I would very much like to show you. Just gonna knock you in there. Push those trees over. Okay. Progress. Do the same with this. The same with this. A little bit more progress. Top side. A little bit more progress. We're cutting it close, though. Well. I think that's us. No more tiles. Check this game out if it interests you. $5 on itch.io. Coming to Steam soon. Neat little game. Tile Tale. Fits into that kind of minimalist puzzle style of game. Check out Sock Pop on Patreon, though, because that's probably your best bet for what they do. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like it of games that you may or may not have heard of, go over to my YouTube channel where you can watch many videos like this. Or if you would like to see my face while I play video games on the internet, I'm coming back on the 27th because I'm currently on vacation, but twitch.tv/BLINDIRL, and you can watch me play a lot of Dwarf Fortress and other games that you haven't heard of. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.